right, it's recording. So today is Sunday, June, what is it, the 7th?
June 7th?
And I woke up another day with no real urgent responsibilities other than to keep up on the Facebook posts and have an opinion about things that I keep procrastinating on speaking about on a video. And usually what'll happen is my son and I will have a really cool conversation, and then I'll be like, oh my God, we have to do a video about that. And he's like, yeah, and then we never do. And it's always more inspired and powerful when it's in the moment. So I thought I'll just start recording a lot more just randomly. It doesn't mean I have to post it. But sometimes procrastination can get you into a stuck place where you don't see a lot of progress in your life. And so I think my recording this video is one way to just push a little action in there. And then also, this earlier today, I just felt really tired, and I think it's because I haven't gotten my blood flowing and did all that yet. So I was feeling really tired, and I realized Toastmasters, which is a public speaking club that I attend, was doing the Zoom meeting at 1 o'clock, and I thought, I just don't feel like it right now. It's not that I don't love Toastmasters. I love it. It's a priority, and actually I feel called to be a speaker. And I was thinking, why is it that I don't feel like getting on? Why is it that the very thing that I'm gifted at, that I actually should like doing, is so far off? Like, I just don't want to just, for some reason, I just feel like there's something holding me back from doing it. And it's just good old-fashioned procrastination, honestly. When you don't feed something, it dies. You don't have a hunger for sugar if you stop eating it for a while. If you start eating it, you start craving it. So it's kind of like whatever you don't wave a fan on, you got to fan the fire in order to have it grow. Otherwise, it just kind of burns out. So anyway, in the moment, I was thinking, well, why should I go to this Zoom meeting if I don't feel like it? Because I won't be any good to anyone if I'm not filled with energy and my normal chipper self. And I've also kind of had that whole concept that I've really put into place in my life of do things that are inspired and don't do them if you don't want them, because then it's inspired action is way more powerful than just being motivated to make something happen. So I always try to just work on my state of mind first and stay in the moment. So earlier today I went out to my son and I said, hey Anthony, what do you think about this? I don't feel like going. Should I go? I don't know if I should do something if I'm not inspired in the moment. And he's like, well, I like to kind of think about what the end result would be that I want. And that helps me to realize I need to do those things. It's not so much about those things as it is the result that you want. So when you kind of focus on the result you want, you're more likely to do those things. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to embellish on it just a little bit?
I can't.
I mean, because I know you said it a lot better than I did. It was basically just get off your ass and start doing what you need to do. And don't wait for the inspiration always. And there's a healthy balance. You don't want to be, running around doing things you don't want to do all the time. But at the same time, you got to understand why you don't want to do them. And it could be a very simple fact of the fact that you haven't been exercising that energy. Like when you stop working out, you don't feel like it, but it's so good for you. So
I think once you remember what you want the outcome to be, you'll end up wanting to do what you don't want to do.
Yeah. So whenever you don't feel like doing what you don't feel like doing, think of what the outcome is that you want. And it'll be a little easier to get yourself up and out. And just remember, it gets easier as you exercise or as you do those things. It starts becoming more inspired on the go. You start feeling it after you warm up and do it. So right now, Anthony's making music on his phone. Can you hold it up? Show him the keyboard. This thing is a beast. This phone, you can make a full-on song. You just need a phone and a speaker, I guess, nowadays. That's pretty amazing if you ask me. I just never could figure out iPhone, so I figure why stress and try to figure it all out when I can just stick with Android. It's funny. Android versus iPhone is like Democrat versus Republican. Seriously. Anyway, we're headed out just to enjoy the sunshine, get out of the house. I thought we'd do a little video and share it with you guys so you can have a chill session with Joy and Anthony Berkeley.